Ready, ready, boom. Welcome to the Morning Jam. And now over to Swifty.
Hello, I'm Swift. Welcome to my jam. Everybody slam.
Everybody slam.
Bring me some ham. Do not call me Pam. Flim flobby flam. Do not call me ma'am.
Do not. Flip flobby flam, do not call me ma'am. You heard it here, folks.
My career as a rap star first took off in the early 90s.
It may have taken off, but you just jumped off a cliff.
Always have a rap parachute.
Oh.
I can hear you twice.
You can hear me twice is because I haven't muted myself on the thing. No, I have.
Mute yourself.
I did.
Enough putting up with one of you. Oh yeah, I said it. I'm feeling sassy this morning.
Yeah, it's not tiredness, it's sass.
Pure sass.
Come on. Yeah, headbang. Make your head bang.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
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 You did it.
This blade needs a different angle. It looks weird when she swings it. Dangle.
Do you reckon a rat parachute would be ineffective because it'd be covered in bling and therefore it would increase the kind of, it would just sort of like sink past the person using the parachute because it'd be heavier than they would be because it'd be full of bling.
That would be ironic.
Bling shoot.
Bling shoot.
Yeah.
It's a bling shoot. Sounds like some kind of code name for a robbery of jewels or something.
Instead of a hit and run, it's a bling
We've
and...
got a bling shoot.
A bling and shoot. So what you doing today, Swifty?
Rascal. I'm not doing Rascal, I'm drawing Rascal. I'm doing some more of the animation. For the fun.
I'm gonna start with some new gestures.
Are you doing bears, Michael?
Yeah. I gotta increase my collection.
More bears! Never enough bears!
What was the website that Aline suggested?
Allthebears.com.
No, the one that has like the different people and they're from multiple angles.
Rotateyourman.com.
36 ways to rotate your man.
That sounds like nice tea, Patrick.
This is what happens when I wake up at 4 a.m. and start the stream at 7. This is what, like, I'm not just like, rah, rah, rah. I'm actually awake.
You're actually awake.
I'm actually awake.
How come?
Because I've been awake for 3 hours.
Why didn't you get up? Answer me that.
Because if I'd gotten up at 4 and hadn't tried to sleep some more, then I'd get tired again at 4 p.m. today and I'd nap again.
That's true.
Mm.
We had a pretty early night yesterday too. We thought we were going to watch something and then we ended up just falling asleep.
That is not true. I watched the episode. You fell asleep.
Never. Accusations. Unfounded accusations.
Uh-huh.
I snore when I'm relaxed.
No, you don't.
I never snore.
You do sometimes. It's funny though because you wake yourself up with it. You're like...
It's not how I am. Slander.
You did it in Japan and the other two heard you and they laughed.
What? No, I didn't.
No,
I did not.
No, you didn't. But you did snore, you snuffled.
I don't.
You snorkeled. You did. I was there.
You would
gotta
say
believe. Okay, so it's not Sketch Daily, it's not Pixel Lovely. Is it Line of Action? No, because Pixel Lovely did that on there. Mm.
Oh yeah, send us some tea. That would be amazing.
No, don't give her tea.
I can send you some in return. I have this kind of minty mountain tea, which is really nice. I'm not normally a fan of mint, but it's pretty good.
I think I put it on as part of a Patreon update. No, I did it as part of my bear thread. I will find you, site. You were good. It's an LL. Wait, what time is it for you, L?
Elle's still in Japan, right?
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking her what time it is. Must be in the afternoon for her. Doggos of Japan, doggos of Japan. Duck, duck, duckity duck. Oh, I need to get past all the duck tweets to get back to.
See what you've done.
It's all bang.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Okay, we'll do. We'll send you some mountain tea in return. It's nice. My friend Alistair gave it to me to help me de-stress when I was doing Girl in the Glim.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Did you find it?
Postspace.com.
Pose space. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true that you have to pay to get high-res images, but to get them low-res is free.
Yeah.
And the low-res ones are pretty good.
Well, you can still drop them, so.
Oh, lions or berries. Bah! You know, actually my favourite is Brulees, which you can only get from our corner shop. It's better than both lions and berries. Come at me, Ireland.
Did you literally just say, come at me, Ireland?
Lock the door, Mike.
Shouldn't the door already be locked?
It should probably be locked. Probably is locked. Probably. So maybe if I did it this way. Just trying to figure out how to angle this sword.
Rewolf is in snowy Aomori at the moment.
I just checked out your message on Twitter this morning, Elle, and that sounds amazing. Elle got to see the first snowfall in the region she's in Japan.
Nice.
While she was drinking tea. Sounds so nice. Puppy. Let me just erase all hands. Emergency, emergency, erase all hands.
Erase all hands.
Erase all hands. Maybe I shouldn't have her switch her grip. Maybe I should have her maintain the same grip. Decisions, decisions.
Okay.
In which case it'd be more like that.
Did we get a new mic? No. But part of so I'm the one streaming today, and I think one of the what would it be called, filters that I downloaded in order to make Let's Play video audio can also be applied to real-time stuff. So I think we're currently deverberating everything that's coming through at the moment, so it might sound a little better.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ali, you should totally download it. It's really fun. Play animation. How many is that one? Well, I never. I sometimes play my animations.
Does it
Scary
play
thing.
back smoothly in Krita?
I think it does. I think it just didn't that one time because we were at my parents' house and the internet was terrible. Patrick found a scorpion in his bedroom.
What?
That doesn't sound safe. Doesn't sound safe at all.
That's like someone saying, well, I just found something that could kill me.
I found a python in the bath when I went for a shower. It was fine. It was fine. What do you do? Like, do you have to throw them out?
Oh no.
Trap them in a shoebox? You get used to them. Okay, so maybe this is just an old wives' tale. Maybe it's something that I got from Crocodile Dundee or something. But isn't it smaller scorpion the more deadly the poison? Is that not a thing?
My Wacom tablet has stopped working.
Oh no! Can you re-download the driver?
I'll try. This has happened on stream before though. Usually it tells me to update.
There are these amazing spiders in Japan that looked super dangerous and poisonous but actually were pretty harmless. Like, I think if you got bitten by them, the venom was so mild that you wouldn't even notice. But they looked amazing. They were massive and they had these red and black stripy legs, green bodies, red butts. Oh, in fact, it was yellow and red. No, yellow and black stripy legs. You know when something has a colour combination of yellow, black and red, you probably shouldn't approach it. But these spiders were pretty harmless.
I got some pictures of them.
Yeah. There's a great legend about them too that because it's only the females that are that big and have those amazing patterns, there's this kind of yokai tale of a spider woman who transforms into a beautiful woman from being one of those spiders and then lures men into the forest and eats them. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What if you trained a scorpion to fight on your side to get rid of the others? I can imagine an amazing epic story from Scorpion's point of view in which he betrays all his friends.
Hey Wacom, what you doing? Can you drive please? I need to use you.
Maybe
Those
I should
look pretty
fix it.
scary.
What, dude?
The scorpions that Patrick finds.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they don't look fun. They don't look fun at all. Open it in... What the heck is chromium? What happened to chrome?
What? Sounds like you got some ad stuff.
No.
Chromium.
Chromium. This is the scorpion. It's not fun. Does not look fun. Yeah. You buy gum.
What? Pikachu spoke in the most recent Pokemon movie, the one that you wanted to go see.
I still want to go and see it. I've forgotten it was on. Can we go and see it? Is he
it-
like, hey, what's up?
Is it in cinemas here?
How you doing, Ace? It's me, Pikachu. I hope so. I hope he has like oh, what's that amazing actor's name? The one who plays for Dad and Matilda.
Danny DeVito?
Yeah, I hope he has Danny DeVito's voice. Please.
I'm gonna have to restart, so you're gonna have to take the stream.
Danny DeVito. CL. You need me to take the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, uno momento, por favor.
Or we can just like start and stop and restart.
Well. There we go.
This is annoying.
Are you restarting your entire computer?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll switch to single for a little while.
Cool.
Let me know when.
3, 2.
Okay, that should be working. So, fingers crossed. Let me know if there's any problems or anything.
I will do.
If it's not a thing on the internet, I hope that people start doing like voiceovers.
Of Pikachu.
Yeah, in a Danny DeVito voice.
I'm trying to remember what Danny DeVito sounds like.
He sounds amazing. How could you not know what he sounds like?
Wait, I just need to think of the father from that show.
Matilda.
No! The Good Show.
The Good Show.
The Good Show.
Matilda's awesome.
Dayman Show.
Champion of the night, man.
No.
Defender of the sun.
You really need to listen to that song.
Champions for everyone. Day dude. Defender of the night man. Champion of the light.
I will kill you.
Oh my god, you said something on the peg bar. You googled Danny DePikachu. Yes. That's it. It's perfect. The perfect actor to play the perfect part.
Hey, use guys.
Hey, use guys.
Oh, somebody said it.
No, but that's my best impression of him. Because I can't sound like Danny DeVito, but I can try.
It's reloaded.
Oh. I hate when I draw on the wrong layer, it's so annoying. I always do the drawing on the wrong drawing and then wonder why. Maybe I can push it forward a bit there. Oh!
Brr.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
You sharing your screen with me?
I am.
You sure?
Yeah?
Okie dokie. One sec then.
I probably should have tested my tablet first. It's not working.
Okay, well, I'll just keep it on. Just keep it on. Plagued by technical issues. What do we do to deserve this? Oh no, and now the stream's buffing as well. Demons! Demons in the computers.
This is the second time this has happened on the stream.
When was the first time it happened?
Earlier.
When? When is that?
Why does it matter? I don't
Well,
remember.
because it happened super recently. Then maybe it's something to do with something we've done recently to the computers.
It's not super recent.
Well, no, don't like that. Don't like that at all. I'll figure this out if it's the last thing I do. That's a good tip, Steiny. Twitch seems to work better for whatever reasons if you are having trouble.
I noticed that Restream had done some integration with Discord as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. Sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you can already share Discord stuff on your stream in a separate thing, but if you can actually read Discord chat, that's pretty cool.
So this frame, I'm not sure I knew what I was doing, and I'm still not sure I know what I'm doing, but I feel strongly like her head should be bigger here, so just gonna try it. Oh, Patrick's puppet is barking in his sleep. That's like the cutest thing ever.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. Night night, Gecko.
Nighto gecko.
Me and Mike would really love to get a cat. We're both cat people, but our current residence doesn't allow pets. But we'd really like to get a cat together.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Tibbs. I will take a look. Thanks very much for sending me the design as well. I had a fast look over it, but I haven't done any notes yet. I still like to do a bit more with shape, if I can. So I'll try and get that to you today. Just because I know you sent it a couple of days ago and you haven't got anything back yet. So I'm sorry. drawing again. Everything going okay, Mike?
Yeah, it's still not recognised. Like, I think I got a driver for not. So it's rolled into us, blah, 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 blah. I think I got a driver that was for not into his 3, so it's not recognising it. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to find the compatible products, but it's giving me sort of serial numbers rather than names.
Trying to make this pose actually usable. Trying to make this pose clear. I really do enjoy these brushes though. Krita has some really, really nice brushes doing fast work.
In future, I should probably just restart my system rather than
Trying to reinstall stuff.
yeah.
I suppose so. If it had worked, it would have been awesome though. That does sound very Hobbit-like. I have a friend called Becky and she's like the most wholesome person ever. She has her own allotment and her boyfriend keeps bees so they make their own honey. I'm here buying like store-bought bread toast with just this terrible set jam that I scrape over the top of it. Though Reka, our pal, did give us a recipe for fresh baked bread. It'd be really fun to try with you sometime. I think your phone wants your attention.
It did, yeah.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on Hobbit holes. Coolest places to live ever. Circular doors, yes please. Just love all the interior decor as well. Everything this lovely kind of rough wood or polished wood. Little stove tops. Pots and pans and pantries. So, this pose, not quite sure. We'll try and make it better now. We'll try and fix. I love these quotes. It's like story time. I always thought that living on a boat would be really kind of nice and adventurous and romantic too. You know, having it rock gently to and fro, but having everything inside sort of this nice, warm, glowing kind of atmosphere of comfort with the smell of simmering stew, and it's wet and raining outside, but inside it's got this kind of, you know, ombre glow.
What you talking about?
Talking about what I feel like it would be like to live on a boat. You know.
A small boat or a large boat?
A small boat, I guess. Well, it would probably have to be quite large to have living quarters in it, but even though 90% of the time it would probably be really inconvenient and uncomfortable.
I saw a woman that was sailing around kind of lots of oceans, and she had a cat on the boat.
See how cool that is.
She'd rescued the cat though.
A sea cat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, third time's the charm.
You could do it, I believe.
Tap the driver was not found.
A whole town dug underground. That's awesome. Do you guys know the ancient history of Ireland? There's an entire, well, Dublin, I should say rather. There's an entire city underneath Dublin. The first Dublin.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
In the sewers is a whole city.
They just built on top of it.
They did. They just built on top of it because it got too unsanitary. People were just throwing muck out of the windows and nothing was really being cleaned up.
They did that for Edinburgh as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aha. Yeah, it got so bad that they just built over the top of it and sealed it off. Ah, they have the same thing in America, Tibbs. That's where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live. I think I referred this to the like that leg before I did that. Oh no, it's Krita. Love Crash Krita. Let me save you. though whether everyone got out before they sealed it off underneath Dublin?
You'd think so.
Or whether there's still sewer people.
They probably didn't Midgar it and just put a massive plate over the top. I'm sure it was progressive.
What about people who couldn't afford to go elsewhere?
Well, I don't really know.
I'll give it a play, Patrick, once I've done this one frame. It might be awful. Guess we'll see. I hope that you guys are able to see it and that it doesn't skip frames. This always really annoys me. It's like oh. Maybe her carpet is inflating a little bit much here. How's it going, Mike?
Still not working. So I was trying to type something to Malin. But yeah, sorry,
Have you given up? Should I be waiting for you to come back?
I've not given up, but I can't give you an ETA.
Okay, no worries. Just wondering if I should like hang on.
I've not given up. I don't know when I'll be able to do any art.
That sucks, I'm sorry. So, I kind of want this sketch to be rotated over to the left a little bit because I had it dragging that way. So it feels weird for it not to carry through that a little bit. A Patrick! That's amazing. Well, you should definitely consider becoming one now. Okay, so let's see. The splash is going across here. So I guess I'm looking at this kind of thing at the minute. You know, unless I figure out that I'm completely wrong about the sword position, and it probably shouldn't be there. Stick it there for now. Figure out the logistics of how she would be gripping it later. My magical sword of changing lengths.
Other tabs. I don't know. You mustn't have restream open, so your restream's not populating the stream chat thing.
Oh, mine isn't. Whoops.
Stuffed Animal says, "Wow, you're animating."
He's right. That I am.
Okay. One more
night.
fucking try.
Ah, go away, restream. I was busy, you know. I was busy, you know. I always feel like some kind of grandpa whenever I get annoyed at anything. It's always like, damn technology! Get off my lawn!
Ah!
Oh wow, that really didn't work. Okay. Why? I just erased you. Oh, I erased you in the wrong frame. Okay. I'm gonna give it a play and see how it looks.
Take care, Pat.
Sweet dreams, Patrick. Sleep well. So it'd be nice if that middle bit was faster. So let me shift this over. Maybe this is just a wrong in between to have. Like, I kind of feel like it's a bit out of place. But I'll go with it just while I retime this, and then I'll probably redo it into something that feels like it fits more.
Okay, it literally just came up. The pen driver was successfully installed.
Cool. That's a good.
You think so? And it didn't say you have to restart your thing. But my tablet's plugged in and it's not lighting up. Now it is. I replugged it in. Please work.
If I was Spencer 1, I'd fix this through the drawings.
Then you should fix it through the drawings.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Rather than the timing.
But do it because you're India Swift and not because you're Spencer 1.
I'm just trying to learn the lessons from the amazing animators. There's a lot more settle that needs to happen at the end too, to get her dress doing what it's meant to do. See, if I just cut out this in between, what happens? No one notices that it's gone. Well, actually maybe I do notice it's gone. Yeah. But I like this pose. I could take or leave that pose. So maybe I'll leave it.
You know what?
And we want her kind of to continue to move at the end. What is it?
Fuck Wacom's downloads. I'm going elsewhere.
Make the slow slower and the quick quicker. Thanks for the advice, Patrick. Will do. So yeah, I think insert something, insert another in between these two to make that a bit slower. And then this to this. Okay, that feels better immediately. I need to make sure that that swipe follows through though, because at the minute it's not. So we have this shade. Then that shape, then that shape. And then we want that to continue, ideally. So that might need to be, oh, I'm going to miss that frame. I think it does need an in-between. So I'm going to shift it back to where it was.
Malin, if you're in the chat, if you do get willow charcoal, get a cool eraser as well. You can erase away shapes if you're doing like a block shape for a leg or something. That's what I tend to do. And smudge is your friend. Please, 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 please work.
Hollywood at night hanging around. Okay. It working?
Yeah! Sorry for the clap, I'm just more happy.
Okay.
Well, I just learned that fucking whack on. Yeah, download drivers for current. We would just. Why are you still using Intuos 3? We're not supporting fucking that. Go elsewhere for your drivers. I should have just restarted my computer and it probably would have just worked.
Hey, don't even worry about it.
That just took 40 minutes.
I know, but we can't do anything about it now.
Oh, hey, stuffed animal. We're also streaming to YouTube, so the people that are chatting are on YouTube.
That they surely are. Okay, that's looking better. So now we need some nice cells at the end. Probably also it would be nice to do something. Oh, it's okay. It's because I left a gap here. I left a gap here for another in between. I think it would be nice to have a hand coming up to the blade more and the blade going down more. So let's do that thing. Will a gum eraser work with charcoal? I think so. What do you think, Mike?
I'm not sure. You just want something that gives you a clean erase. I can't really. I just use whatever there's at the life drawing class. It's pink.
You can normally tell when something is a good or bad rubber. Generally, for me, if they are hard and feel plasticky, Like if they are, I feel like hard plastic, they are a bad eraser. Do not use those erasers, they're awful. If they feel sticky, they're a bad eraser. Do not use that eraser. If there's some rubbery resistance on it, like you can't drag your finger if you press down on it across the top without feeling resistance, so it feels kind of rubbery. It's probably a good rubber. That's real generalisation. Like, I'm sure there are some which are really good, and that's not the best description either, but it's the best I can do. I always look for rubbers that have a little bit of friction on them, but don't feel plasticky, and aren't so soft that I can like tear bits off it easily. I should have to use my nail to get a bit off, or have to snap it. Okay, I can say more about her with this expression, because she's putting her head down. So that's the kind of look I want to get, like a cat looking at its prey.
Do you remember your whole thing about things always happening on a Friday and therefore we can't go to live drawing?
Yeah.
That happened again this week.
I know. I'm aware of that. Because I was like, oh, we're back from Japan, maybe we can actually go to live drawing now because it's on at the lab again. Mm-hmm. And then people were like, oh, by the way, this thing that you said you were going to go to, that's on Friday. It's like, oh, I guess I'm not going to live drawing again this week.
Har, 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 har. Do you want a dual stream then?
Are you ready? Mike's tablet.
Yes.
Are you ready? Let me know when you are sharing your screen. You are. You ready?
Ready.
Draw. So what are you guys up to?
Drawing.
People in the chat.
They're drawing too.
Are you guys drawing?
They should be. Most of them went to sleep, I think.
Wake up! What are you doing? Trying to sleep! Shut up!
You need to mute yourself.
I thought I did.
Maybe you did.
I am muted.
Why am I getting static then?
I don't know.
I'm just getting static in my ear.
Maybe your headphones are broken. Maybe everything you own is going to break today.
Well, I broke the fridge earlier.
You did break the fridge. You heard it here, folks. Mike broke the fridge. I went into the kitchen to get a cup of tea and I was like, why is the fridge open? Mike, you left the fridge open. It's not open. It's just that the door has like split into two different pieces. So the outside half of the door is open, but the inside part, which keeps everything cold, is closed. To be fair, our fridge has been being dodgy for a while though.
Why do you want me to unplug my monitor?
Maybe he just wants to cause more havoc. So...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so... Ooh. I'm just trying to figure out where the hair would be. Probably doing this kind of thing.
What, like you wore glasses, Steiny, and you could like look to the side of your screen and there's another screen where the screen would be?
Okay, so she's... Sorry.
It's okay.
What were you saying?
I think I misinterpreted Steiny.
So you look at my method lines, but this is what it takes to work out where things should be.
So badly asked. Hey guys, I've been wondering, how do you self-taught yourself to animate? Any page or site you recommend?
Oh right, cool. How we self-taught. So practice is the first thing. So you don't need a lot of fancy equipment or anything to start practicing animation. All you really need is either, if you want to do digital animation, Krita is free software that you can download. If you can get yourself a cheap tablet, then this is an awesome thing to use. It's what I'm using right now. So that's Krita. Or you just get yourself some A4 paper or A5, whatever size you prefer working in, something to lean on, and you can just tape them together at the top, or you can just hold them as they are and flip back and forth and just animate on paper like that. That's really good practice. I think traditional animation is a great thing to start off doing. Or you could even just get yourself some post-it notes and use that as a flip book or a notepad or sketchbook. Anything you can flip, whether it's loose paper or something else, and just start animating on that. In terms of books, the Animated Survival Kit is a must. It's just got a ton of really useful information and formulas in it. And I also recommend the Character Animation Crash Course by Eric Goldberg. That's a great one. In terms of 3D animation, I think that Jason Ryan has some free animations on his website, and he also has a free rig you can download, and you can use a trial version of Maya, which is 3D animation software, to give that a go if you like. I also think they have some free rigs on things like the 11 Second Club. But finding a good community of people who are also practicing animation who you can talk to, whether it's in a university classroom or whether it's an online community, is also really helpful. Oh, and figure drawing. Practice drawing people a lot. People and animals, whatever you're interested in drawing basically. If you want to animate robots, maybe draw a lot of cars and stuff. Something mechanical. If you want to animate a lot of people and characters, people sketch. If you want to do a ton of quadruped stuff, just follow whatever you're interested in, essentially. But don't be afraid to start, is the main thing.
Don't be afraid to start, and don't be afraid to keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Post-its are great for flipbooks actually, and they force you to work really small, which means that you get them done really quickly. So it's kind of fun and satisfying at the same time. Because it can be frustrating to take on a big long project and then feel like you're just chipping away at it a little bit every day and you don't get to see any proper progress as quickly as you'd like. But with Post-its, they're so small that you have to draw tiny, which means that you draw really fast. Which means you can finish one in just a couple of hours. Oh, thank you, whoever subscribed. We appreciate it. I'm trying to close her mouth up. Although I think maybe I should just keep that sardonic expression on there.
I think if you're making something, sharing it's important too. Like even if you don't get a ton of feedback, just the act of knowing someone else will see it will change the way you perceive it as well, and it'll affect the way you work on something if you know it's going to be seen. Like there's almost an accountability there. You can push yourself more because it's both for you and for others to see. That makes sense.
Giving yourself a deadline so that you're held accountable is good too. So that's why sometimes fan projects can be really, really fun to get involved in. If someone's doing a reanimate project or something, try to get on board with it. because it'll mean that you have to work to a deadline.
Collaborations as well means your work is going to be seen in the context of other people's work, and that's always cool. The deadline for Girl in the Glim was set by the event that we were aiming to take it to. So it was self-imposed that we chose to book the table, but it was a fixed point in time.
Yeah. So essentially we decided we wanted to finish Girl in the Glim in time to show it at Thought Bubble. And we booked the table for Thought Bubble, which is an indie comics festival, or at least it has a massive indie comics section in it, without having anything ready to show. So we knew we either had to finish the comic or we'd have nothing for our table, which would be really humiliating, and we'd paid money for the table, and we're not too well off, so it was important that we follow through with it. So we held ourselves accountable by just booking in for the event. Yeah, it was pretty scary, because as it got closer to the time, and it was kind of touch and go whether we would make the deadline or not, it was a scary thought to think we might have to go to this event with just nothing to show. Either that or just we'd have to pull out of it, which, after looking forward to it for a whole year, would be really, really sad.
That's not to say we didn't aim to take more as well and had to pull out of things, so it was almost like Glim was the last hope.
Well, we had hoped that we could do Frostblight in time, or redo Frostblight rather, to take and sell, but we had to abandon that idea in favour of prioritising Glim, because we realised there wasn't going to be time to do both of them.
But we managed to get like a print of one of the pages from Frostblight, which sold kind of out of the prints that we had. That one was fairly, I'm not going to say popular, but like people liked it enough to buy that one in particular.
Yeah, I think that it would have done well if we'd been able to take it.
Yeah.
And I have to fill in the skills here, because it's hard for me to follow the shapes at the minute. So I don't always do this, but sometimes if something is particularly hard to follow shape-wise, I will fill in a bit of the drawing, just so I can check the shapes are working well. So I did it with the Swift animation, where I filled her shape in to check that the body shape was working. And I'm going to do it with the hair here. just very roughly. I'm pretty sure it's working on these 2 frames, but still. Yeah, that is a difficult mindset. For sure. But honestly, once you get to a certain point in the project, there's a pride in just finishing it. There really is like an awesome feeling in getting something done, even if it's not everything you wanted it to be, which it rarely is, to be honest. So there's a pride in the fact that it's finished. I've got to say, none of the animations that I put up on my Twitter or even on my showreel are animations that I'm super happy with, to be honest. But I'm super happy that I finished them. Or at least they're finished to a standard I'm okay with. That said, there's nothing wrong also with doing something just for practice and stopping when you feel like you've learned what you needed to learn from it. There's a great saying I really like. It's not a saying, it's more like a story, which is that if there were 2 classes and one class modelled a different vase every single day for a year, and the other class modelled one vase over the entire year, which do you think would be better at the end? Who do better at making vases? And of course the answer is the class who do a vase a day. So there's definitely value in getting what you wanted to get out of something, the learning experience, and then trying again. But there's also a pride in following through with something you said you were going to do. And there's something in being able to show people that you can finish. I say you owe it to yourself to finish something, but it doesn't have to be big, it can be something small. It's a great feeling though. It's motivational, it makes you want to do another one, to try again, because it kind of renews your faith in yourself. Like once you've followed through a couple of times, you start to realise that you can trust yourself to do this. Hello, Aline!
Hello, Aline.
That's true. Mistakes are a checkpoint on the way to success. You can't get to success without a failure.
What was the quote from Westworld? The world was created by only one tool: mistakes.
Mistakes, yeah. That's evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you're good, Aline. Yay. How is it over in France? What's your weather like? Yeah, Hardick's amazing, Khalil, but he's amazing because he just keeps on doing it. He's really fast at working, and he produces each test and then moves on to the next thing. And he's always looking to try and improve and get better. I'm super proud of Hardick because it just shows you what you can do if you have the determination to keep at it. I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between, like, you can draw a lot, but if you're drawing similar things, then you're gonna, like, keep repeating the same mistakes sort of stuff.
So you've got to stretch yourself.
Yeah.
Every time you've got to stretch yourself beyond what you're comfortable with.
Like, I don't usually tend to draw figures with line, which is why that's what I'm doing now.
But there's also a difference between just doing something a lot and doing something a lot where you're consciously trying to improve.
Yeah.
Like, just doing it will definitely get you to a certain point, but the real improvement will begin from you trying to do a bit better every single time, consciously. I didn't really help you out a lot, or Hardick. I just looked at the tests which you were doing and gave you some feedback on them. But you applied all the feedback and you kept doing the tests, and you've just got better and better off your own back and your own determination. It's all you, man. It's super inspiring. You've come such a long way from the first test you did.
Mm-hmm. But not far enough.
Never far enough. Good luck, Grog. You can make it to your bus. Do it.
Aline, if she decided to fix your fundamentals, that means she cares.
Oh, your art teacher. Is that Mike? Can you recap me a little bit?
Yeah, Suzanne decided to fix my fundamentals. It's been painful, you all, says Aline.
Oh, wow. I mean, that sounds next level though to me, because I look at your work and feel like you have extremely strong fundamentals. So she must be really about to push you to the next level. It's pretty awesome. Keep getting stronger, Aline. This is the part where the fill starts coming in really useful. To see exactly what I've been doing with the hair. Like, which line was I meant to follow for this? Nobody knows. It's easy to put lines that imply something, but I need to be able to actually know where these shapes are. Like, was that meant to be going behind her back, that previous? Where was I implying the shapes are? That's a much nicer hair shape than that is, so I need to fix that. And probably that will need to come out and follow through there.
Yeah, try doing some 2-minute gesture studies of like figures. Steiny. And something India suggested to me yesterday was to not take your pen off the paper when you're doing them.
And if you can, try maybe even 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff is hard. I do 30 seconds and it's difficult. Like, I don't always get where I want to be in 30 seconds. But it's really good practice for loosening up. Because you just have to. There's no other way to get something down in 30 seconds other than just trusting your hand to do the right thing. Okay, now I can see where the hair is, which is helpful. Mm. So when it whips past the camera, it'd be really nice to have that whip for longer. So at the minute it just kind of is gone. So I'm going to start a new layer and just try and do some faces on top.
Gestures are also good for practicing skills for storyboarding, because if you're storyboarding you want to be able to simplify and lay down a pose or a gesture quickly to get across your story beat or your point, which you can tighten up later.
Very much so. Fast drawing is super important for storyboards.
There's a difference between a fast drawing and a rush drawing.
So I think maybe we need another frame in here with this kind of hair whip going on.
It depends on the storyboard project though, like it depends what you're doing. But if you want to try a movement or a sequence or something, then the quicker you can do it, the quicker you can see whether it works.
Yeah, it's true. Like, take this hair that I'm doing right now, for example. It's not necessarily the final one that I'm going to do, but just getting it very quickly in is my priority. It doesn't have to look final. It just has to give me an idea if it works or not. And that's a lot of what storyboarding is. Because a lot of times when I'm storyboarding, I'll storyboard something a couple of different ways and then just send the one I think works the best. So I know what kind of effect I'm going for, I'm just not exactly sure how to achieve it. So I'm just trying some stuff.
What are you trying?
Just trying different sketches. See if any of them work. You know?
Yeah.
Ideally what I'd like is for a hair to take a bit longer to go across the screen.
Oh yeah, I remember when you were doing boarding. That was a super cool board.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think you'd be really good at board, Celine. Whoops. Let's do a nice bit of follow through on these last couple of poses. Yeah, boarding is really hard. Some of those things I think people underestimate how hard it is to do.
I think because boarding takes everything of what could be and narrows it down into what it will be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of brain power.
You're narrowing your options from infinite to one. Essentially, you're making the decisions, which takes a lot of brain power. Deciding how to tell a story, it's a lot of pressure.
Just do what India does and don't choose.
What's that?
Aling's like, choosing a specialty is hard. Just don't
Yeah.
choose one.
Yeah, I recently decided that I've been specialising too much and holding myself back creatively, and I don't want to do that anymore. Before, if I wanted to do something like write a song or do a comic or like anything which wasn't animation, I was like, oh, but that's taking time away from me practicing animation. But recently I've met a lot of really, really skilled, talented animators who have their own stuff going on and they're living their lives and they're doing all this different stuff, and I'm like, well, they're way more skilled than me and they're amazing, but they're still doing all this stuff. So is it really helping me to not do it? Or am I cheating myself out of doing stuff that I enjoy doing because I think it's going to somehow hamper my animation? So I've decided to stop stopping myself from doing it. I'm pretty sure when it comes to animation, the thing which is most valuable is finding good mentors and friends to help you out and really kind of trying to push past yourself.
Aline asks, how do you reconcile that with all of Chris's advice about specialisation?
Well, Chris's advice generally is how to get into animation studios, and I'm not sure that's 100% what I'm going for. My goal is just to become a really good animator. There are a lot of self-made people out there who do a lot of amazing different stuff. The kind of stuff I'd love to do, but I shouldn't because I need to focus on animation. At least that's how I used to think. And now I'm thinking, why can't I do all this stuff? You know? Other people do. Other people have jobs in animation and are amazing animators. Or just have their kind of self-made projects and products and companies that do many, many different things.
I think it's just about allocating a moderate amount of time to other things, but not like trying to do everything all at once.
No, that's a problem I often run into, is trying to do everything all at once. Don't try and do that. But don't stop yourself from doing things just because they're not your specialisation.
Do what you enjoy.
Yeah. I don't know, what do you guys think about focusing and specialising versus trying different stuff out?
I like to learn new things. Usually different softwares or approaches to make something. I like making things, and it's not usually tied to I'm going to develop this skill, but it's I want to make this thing, so I'll need this skill, or I need to know some semblance of this skill in order to make that thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Ellie. I feel like I should enjoy boards because they're like everything I love rolled into one thing. But sometimes the pressure of the story making and everything and making those decisions is kind of scary. It can be very stressful.
I don't know. You know when you have like a nice plate of food and it's like it's got your particularly favorite thing on it. You're like, and you kind of sometimes leave that till last to eat so you can enjoy it last.
I always leave my favourite thing on the plate till last.
Yeah.
People are like, I thought you loved these. Why aren't you eating them? I'm like, oh, I will eat them.
But the thing is this, the longer you leave them, like say for instance a very nice piece of cooked meat, if you leave it till last, it's cold. So just fucking eat it.
Oh, but Mike. To me, it's like you get all the chores out of the way so you can do the thing and enjoy it to its fullest. It's like, okay, I've eaten the broccoli now, I've eaten the beans, I've eaten this, I've eaten that. Now I get to eat the dumplings.
One thing you'll need to know, Grog, about Krita and getting the animation stuff to start animating is I think you need to switch over to a particular kind of view in Krita to show the timeline and stuff.
Oh yeah, you do when you first start it, don't you?
Yeah.
You have to switch into the animation workspace or something.
Yeah. It's been so long since I did it, I don't remember how. But Google that and...
Yeah, and if Tibbs is still around, Tibbs will know.
She's at work.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, so this is roughly it, like, the bits at the end I'm going to have to go over and redraw because you can tell that I'm just transforming them. That's okay, I'll go back and draw those. I wonder if I could also between these two I'd like to add insert one left. Nope. Insert one right, insert one right. Insert one right. Insert one right. So now I should just have, oops, new frame, yeah, cool, just a blank old frame.
Oh, okay, Melon. Yeah, sorry, if you've said more in the, you have said more in the, sorry.
What?
I was trying to keep up a conversation with Melon earlier while I was still trying to fix my tablet. Cool, look forward to seeing more stuff. And take care, Frog.
Take care, everyone who's leaving. So this is going to be like a slash frame, essentially. In fact, I'm just going to do it all black first and then I'll worry about where to put the slash. Sometimes I like putting these in. It's just what they are essentially. It's just showing you the curve of the slash more obviously. draw attention to it. I wonder if I can make it more obvious. I like do this. Oops. It's hard to do things in one stroke. But I'm just trying to see if it would work. I think it will. Yay. What's the trajectory of her slash? Down here. So it's making like a circle down here. Okay, cool. I feel like I can probably clean this up a bit tomorrow. Yay!
Yay.
Okay guys, I'm probably going to call it there today and I'll try and finish this up tomorrow. That will involve me cleaning up these couple of frames at the end here where she's moving but I just have transformed it. And it'd be nice to get a little bit of easing at the beginning as well. I'm just looking for anything I can fix. There are a couple of things I can fix. But other than that, yay! Thank you, Snow White. You guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
I wish I could have got more drawing done, but say that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
That's okay.
Yeah, everyone have a great day. Best of luck for all your projects. Best of luck with any animation you do. We will catch you later.
Take care, everyone.
Have a good Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
May your day be filled
With adventure.
with adventure. Whatcha?
Sorry, I was sort of like stretching.
Well, you can stretch and say it.
Adventure.
That doesn't sound very stretchy. Adventure.